Hello, Moore's Micro-Learning Solutions. I'm very excited to introduce this new and exciting product to you. It's a way to meet the needs of businesses and educational institutions without a business needing to commit to a learning and development department. I'm Brendan Moore, and my goal is to make learning uptake fast, easy, and fun. Over the next 5 years, according to Business Insider, the e-learning industry is going to grow by about 33%. And academic institutions and college preparatory high schools are struggling to provide affordable learning experiences to students. Similarly, a lot of businesses have trouble meeting their employees' professional development needs. And More Micro-Learning Solutions is a rapid development e-learning software development tool, and it will meet the corporate training needs and business needs and educational needs for a very low cost. In 2019, I will begin sequencing the scripts for some of the courses and getting funding from some partnerships that I'll talk about later. I'll use Easy Generator from Denmark and several e-learning development tools to make simple micro-learnings. And these micro-learnings are what's going to fit the development need. In the past, learning costs have been very high, and there is a very quick method that we can do a needs assessment and meet those needs through micro-learnings. And that's what Moore's Micro-Learning Solutions will do. Some of the constraints are finding client base early on. I already have some current opportunities. I'm going to assume that the e-learning software tool that I will be using is not going to go out of business in the next few years. The end result product will be some Swarm packages, which will be sold to clients and used on their LMS or can be hosted on a public live site, and I can just send them the active links once they're uploaded if they feel uncomfortable holding onto the files themselves when they buy it. The scope will be academic institutions and beginning professional skills courses such as business writing, financial acumen, customer focus, these sorts of kind of basic skills that you need in business. For college preparatory classes, we can imagine some math courses, some English and reading, and perhaps some introductory sorts of classes. I expect within 3 years to have $160,000, so my evaluation for an investor would be 10% for $100,000. It'll be a subscription-based service once we build up kind of a suite of offerings, and we're expecting to develop 12 micro-learning solutions by the end of next year. Here are some suggested academic institutions. The project development cost, the technology cost per year is less than $5,000. So this is a very cheap. However, employee costs, if it were full-time, would be about $90,000 a year, but I broke it down by course development rather than overall full-time employees. So this is something that I'd probably work on part-time, at least in the first year or two. And you can see how it takes about 25 hours of development cost, 5 hours of consulting cost. So the breakdown of the course is about $750 per course, and we can do a markup of about $1,000 to $1,500 per course per subscription. As you can imagine, as we build up a suite of courses and we get several clients on board, that's where I projected about $160,000 is what we'd expect in the first 3 years. We're going to do a needs assessment, development check-in. We're going to use agile methodology. It's faster than waterfall and better than ADDIE. The SAM model for course development is also popular. It's a successive approximation model. The development timeline will be 1 to 2 months for each learning solution, and we can run about 2 learning solutions at a time, totaling in between 12 to 24 courses developed in a year. So here's the organization. It's just going to be a 1 or 2 person job for the first few years. But if it grows, you can imagine a business VP and academics VP being useful because the sort of consultants that are going to be sent out, the educational needs